I'm back with another review. Please don't mind the napkin behind. Um, I just want to make sure that if it's wet or anything, and don't worry about the spots. I actually did the previous video I did about the big sexy hairspray mousse. That's what I sprayed this on. So, um, I just want to make sure that this product doesn't seep through the pillow, so it's better to just use it on this. But anyways, keep it moving. I am going to do a review on Hempz Pomegranate Moisturizing Herbal Body Wash. Um, Now I did use the Hempz moisturizer recently, which I have already posted, and I did use, I believe it was their shea butter moisture, but that was a long time ago, so I didn't, not like long time ago, but I used that pre-pandemic, and I obviously didn't do a review on that, and I wasn't doing reviews on products anyways. But let's get to this. Now, the scent. I think the scent was not too strong for me to even be focusing on that. So the scent was okay in my opinion whenever I tried to even go into and smell it. Um, it's supposed to hydrate and renew. Now the consistency, I feel like if it's like I've noticed that the consistency of this is slightly thick, and normally we have that slightly thick consistency of body wash. You know, sometimes they have those beads in there or a slight scrub type feeling to it, even though it's supposed to be like those thick liquidy type of products. Um, in this scenario, it doesn't have it, and a lot of those kind of consistencies are normally like kind of like transparent type of situation. This one is has a color of, was it similar? Yeah, it was similar to this of how the bottle color is, and you kind of have to pour some water into to actually properly, like obviously your body will be wet when you're in the shower, but like you know sometimes how your body kind of starts getting dry when you start lathering yourself up in certain when you're lathering certain area of your bodies, but you get to your other part of the body a while later, it kind of feels a little bit drier. So in that sense, when you're actually lathering up your body, that area, then obviously you kind of have to wet the body. That's how I felt like, because I started feeling like it wasn't really lathering up properly. If my body was dry, or I didn't lather that the product up itself properly, because um I would obviously make sure that it kind of started becoming somewhat soapy, and then when your body is wet, it kind of helps lather it up even more. But that wouldn't be the scenario once you start going to other areas and that area is kind of getting dried up. So I feel like you will have to start doing a little bit more lathering, um, and soapy beforehand. And if you don't, I feel like it doesn't really lather up on your body properly, and I didn't like that feeling. It just felt like, okay, I don't feel as much clean as I should be. Um, that's how I feel, honestly. Um, and I want to make sure I do feel clean overall. And um, I think it just more has to do with the consistency of this product, and that's the only reason why. But the good thing is that I did not really feel as drying with this product. I don't know if I am thinking about lathering it more than I should be. Um, because every time I take a shower, I normally like I'm so used to making sure my body wash is lather, is like somewhat soapy, so I'm not really thinking about it. But with this one, I really had to think about it properly, just making sure that I don't go out of the shower thinking that I still don't feel clean. So I'm in the situation where I'm so used to not thinking about it, because that's like a first instinct to me already. That I kind of sometimes feel like, oh my god, now I have to think about about this, like making sure that I lather it up in the right consistency, making sure that's not less soapy or anything like that. So that's the only thing that kind of irked me. So I think it's more to do with the consistency of this product only. But yes, it did hydrate in that sense to a certain extent. That does not mean um, um, that you don't moisturize yourself. That's what I'm trying to get. And I'm happy that they mentioned to use a washcloth or a puff for extra lather, because some of you be using your hands. Trust me, washcloth or some kind of a puff or something will help you lather, and that's what I need. Um, but I feel like I still kind of have to do extra lathering and extra soapiness on. I have both, but I have to do it like I alternate in between. Um, so in my situation, it was more of like I used both, but I felt like I wanted to lather it up even more, but not putting more of the product in, because I think a little bit goes a little bit longer. Um, it covers a good decent amount of area, but it's just that you have to kind of make it really soapy and lather it to actually get it lather yourself up properly. So that's just my opinion. I don't know how I feel like overall, because in terms of like renew, I don't know what exactly it is supposed to be renewing. That's my confusion. And it doesn't really tell you in detail like what exactly to expect. But other than that, it is paraben free, gluten free, 100% vegan, and THC free. Um, enriched with 100% pure natural hemp seed oil. So I'm assuming the renew has to do it obviously has to do something with the skin, but I'm just not sure what the renew part is. But it kind of did hydrate my skin. Kind of. That's the highlight part. So I don't know. I'm kind of like, I feel like, sometimes when you just don't feel right. You know what, let me use the correct phrase. Let me correct my phrase. Sometimes when you kind of like seesawing in between, like whether you like it or not, I feel like sometimes it's more of like you end up being like, maybe not, or let me try it, but let me do it in a different scenario. But in this case, I'm not really thinking of a different scenario because I don't see a different scenario compared to how the previous video was about the volumizing mousse. I will think there is a possibility of a different scenario. Um, but in this case, I don't see it because I don't know. So so the other option, obviously, let's say like normally a typical person would be thinking is not to buy it again, because you're seesawing, unless if you're gonna force yourself to like it and just constantly buy the product, which obviously I don't do. I don't like buying products that don't I can't make my mind up on. So I feel like this is gonna end up being a non-purchasable product. Um, unless if later on I'm just like, whatever, let me just get one, which could be a possibility, but right now I'm just really thinking of like, oh hell no, it's something I'm not really gonna buy. So that being said, if you want me to try any other products out, please do let me know. I will look into it. If you want me to talk about a topic, please let me know. Other than that, I'll be linking both my subscribe pages down below. Make sure to follow, hit the subscribe button, the bell button. I'll be back for more. Stay safe and stay tuned, guys.